Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a very mixed collective haul. Yeah, that's why it's mixed. So I have luxury goods, pre-loved goods, I have some fashion stuff that's kind of fast fashion, I guess. But yeah, I have a lot to kind of reveal, so it's definitely a mixed bag today. But before I dive into today's video, if you are new to my channel and you love all things luxury, you love some fashion, then I would love if you would hit that subscribe button below if you aren't already subscribed, and also hit the bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. I upload every weekend, and then I occasionally might have a surprise midweek upload. So yeah, let's dive right into today's video because there's a lot here. I don't even know how I'm gonna like order everything, like put it in what order. So I have some items that are actually from Shein. So Shein is definitely not a luxury website, that's for sure. They're kind of known to be fast fashion, which I tend to agree that they are like fast fashion, but they also have a lot of pieces that are classics. And I find that with Shein, because they have a good returns policy, personally for me, I do like a big Shein order, and then I only keep the items that I feel are going to last. Like I feel like the quality is really good in them. And then the rest of them, if they're crap, they don't fit well, they feel like even if something fits well but it feels like it's not going to last the test of time, I send it back and get a refund. But yeah, some items from Shein, and I'm actually really happy with the ones that I picked out because I think that they are pretty darn like essential. Like they're all essential. I'm going to start off with this one. This is my absolute fave. Like, oh, love this. I just love this color at the moment. This green, I'm totally loving. Like, Bottega Veneta has executed the best greens with their bags that I seriously am considering getting a Bottega Veneta bag. And I've also been looking at Jacquemus as well because they have definitely caught my eye with their pricing and some of the colors that they have. This color I'm totally loving, and Shein is very affordable. I'm pretty sure this cardigan was only like about 20 odd bucks Australian or something like that. I'll have everything linked down below anyway. So if you are looking for like a really cool green cardigan, I definitely recommend this. And especially if you don't want, like let's say like you really like a color but you're just not sure you're going to wear it or you're going to be able to incorporate it into your lifestyle, then I think that that's when going more of that cheaper clothing route is better than say going and spending like 200 300 bucks on an item of clothing that you will hardly get any use from because, you know, it didn't work out for you, the color wasn't right. So trying with something that's a little bit more, you know, on the low cost side, fast fashion, whatever you want to call it, I'm all for it in that retrospect. I wasn't sure if this color was going to work for me, so that is pretty much what I did when I even went onto the Shein website, was that I started looking for like this kind of green in a cardigan. And then I just added some more items to cart, quite obviously. The other couple pieces I got were, they're not waistcoats. They're like long kind of vests. Yeah, vests. That's what you would say that they are. So I have two vests here. I've got one black one and then one beigey colored one. Pockets are fake. Look. It's Shein, right? But quality I still feel is relatively good on this. The only thing is that this one does need ironing. Like you wash it and it needs an iron. But then again, there are a lot of like, you know, high-end brands that have fabrics that always need ironing anyway. Again, very low cost anyway. Both of them are a long length, so I can just wear them like, you know, with leggings or whatever, and with a cami underneath, slip dress. Yeah, I think that these are a basic sort of staple. Very basic, very simple, and they kind of make your outfit look put together even when you're not trying or you're in a rush, especially like me. So I wore this when we went out for dinner. I think I had like a cami on, and then I chucked this over the top with a pair of like with leggings essentially, and yeah, I left and walked out the door and I looked put together even though I was just wearing like a low-cost Shein item. And then the other couple items that I picked up from Shein are tweed skirts. So these are all like a long length, as you can sort of see. I've already worn the green one. I haven't worn the pink one yet. I just think that these colors are so fun. This light kind of green, like a vert cricket, and then this beautiful Barbie sort of pink. They are really fun, and I couldn't see myself like spending, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars on a Chanel tweed skirt in these kind of colors. Like, you just don't know if you're gonna really want to, you know, wear them when you're like much older. And these sort of skirts, I feel like they really oomph an outfit, but but they also complementary to my body as well, my body shape being a bit curvy sort of thing, because they're like a A-line sort of cut. Quality feels really good as well, otherwise I wouldn't have kept them. They do have matching tops, so I do have the matching tweed kind of like jacket, but it's only a short sleeve one. It's a bit cropped. I was almost going to return it because I wasn't sure I really was going to get any wear out of it, and to be honest, I haven't really had much wear out of it. Whereas this green skirt, I've already wore it many times, and I know that because I've wore the skirt many times, I'm sure I'll wear this pink one a lot too. But yeah, the jacket part doesn't, I feel like it, when you wear them together, it's a bit too much in my opinion. But if you like that kind of look, then yeah, get the jacket as well, because it's super, super cute. And I think that it makes for a really cool sort of monochrome outfit. Yeah, so those are the items that I picked up from Shein. Like I said, I'll have them linked down below if they're still available. But let's move on to some luxury ready to wear now. Okay, so I might as well do this one first because it's Chanel. I didn't grab my Chanel coat hanger. Sorry. So it doesn't look as glamorous as it could, but I didn't get the Chanel coat hanger with it because I actually did buy this Preloved on my favorite website to buy Preloved ready to wear, Vestiaire Collective. Big fan of Vestiaire Collective, and you can get some, there goes my son. What are you doing?
Because he wanted to be reviewed.
So I did get a good deal on this on Vestiaire Collective. Like I was saying before, ready to wear does not hold its value. So if you're okay with buying Preloved, I think that it is a good idea. And it also is great, you know, for sustainability purposes, to not just always be buying new, to also, you know, to buy Preloved. I think that that's a good thing. Sustainability is a good thing, especially in this day and age with climate change. And then the other item that I picked up is actually a Christian Dior t-shirt. So most of my Dior t-shirts have come Preloved because there's just a massive saving on the retail price. These Dior t-shirts are now like, the women's ones are like over $1,300 Australian. They're very expensive. Chanel t-shirts are like over $2,000. They're like $2,500 plus, depending on what kind of detailing it is. So Dior, in contrast to Chanel, brand new, is more affordable than Chanel, that's for sure. But you can get a really good deal if you're prepared to just buy Preloved. I know that there are like snarky people that will be like, oh, Preloved ready to wear, you know, whatever to those people. Those people probably don't even like believe that there is climate change. I think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with Preloved, you know, sustainability. I'm all for it. I think it is great. If you can buy Preloved and you can save money, that's the point here, is if you can actually save money, then I'm all for it. So those are the two items that I got that were clothing from Vestiaire Collective. But I do also have some other Preloved pieces. Actually, that were from Vestiaire Collective. I might as well start with the ones that I'm already wearing because I was keen to wear them, and they are Chanel earrings. Now, sometimes Chanel earrings on Vestiaire Collective, if they're brand new especially, are not under the retail price. So, and the thing with Chanel is that they don't have it on their website, like old pieces, they don't leave them on their website because everything is like pretty much seasonal when it comes to Chanel. So it's sometimes hard to kind of compare if you've paid over the retail, the same as retail, or under the retail. But these particular ones, I actually do remember them. They were from a few years ago, I'm pretty sure. And I remember them being a kind of affordable sort of earring in terms of like that oversized CC sort of look. And that's because they don't have like any stones in them. They've only got like a bit of a pearl just on the stud part. So obviously I have two, you know. So I paid for these $650 Australian, and I think when they came out they were around about $650, or they could have been about $800. They were definitely in that sort of price point because they were from a few years ago. However, now I kind of notice that this sort of style of earring, you're probably more so now looking at around about that $750 to $900 price point, sometimes more than $900 if it's got more detailing to it. So I also feel that Chanel costume jewelry does kind of go up with its price increases, like just a little bit. I did get some other earrings from Vestiaire Collective. These are Preloved, but both the earrings that I have are in excellent condition anyway. Like, it's, as long as there's no tarnish, that's all that I ask for. As long as there's none of that, then I'm fine. So these are the ones that I got. They are absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I know that they're just fashion jewelry, and I know that in a way fashion jewelry is really not worth it. I think it is probably better to get fine jewelry. However, I just don't like any brands that do fine jewelry for their earrings. Like I just haven't found. The only ones that I kind of like is Van Cleef and Arpels. I like their earrings, but I want ones with a stone, and the stones, you're not supposed to get them wet, and I just don't really have time to like kind of like, if I'm going to wear earrings, I just want to wear them, right? I did hear that onyx can get wet though, apparently. So, but then that's like a black stone, that's very like stark. So yeah, that's kind of the dilemma that I've had, and that's why I still end up buying fashion jewelry. I still end up buying fashion jewelry. These ones, I'm not certain of what the retail price would have been, but I assume because they've got like crystals and pearls in them, that it probably would have been like about $700 to $800 retail price. I paid only $480 on Vestiaire Collective anyway, which was a steal. But I did have a coupon at the time. They actually were doing Vestiaire Days, which was a sale event, and they had some amazing coupons. I feel like I might as well continue on with Chanel. So I do have some Chanel Beauty here. And what did I get actually? Oh yeah, this was actually my Mother's Day gift. Oops. Kind of forgot for a moment there. But yeah, so I actually got this for Mother's Day from my husband and my kids. And my daughter stuck a sticker on there. I got these like Mother's Day sort of stickers as well. And she stuck a sticker on the box. So I'm going to start off with this one actually first before I do the other one, because the other one is really cool, but this one is just going to really depend if you like Chanel skincare. But I chose, so I did say that this is what I wanted, the Le Lift cream. This is the kind of like the middle one, I assume. It's a Chanel face cream. I really do like their products. They are very expensive, but I really also like their customer service as well. So their products work, so I'm impressed with them, no doubt about it. Price point is high, but I really like the service that I get at Chanel as well. Chanel Beauty is really, really, really good. So yeah, the Chanel Le Lift cream, something that I chose out for Mother's Day. And then the other item that I picked for Mother's Day is the No. 5 soaps. So that's the sticker my daughter put on there. So this is a new product. They have always had like a No. 5 soap, but this time they've actually put it into a pack, which is really good value. I think this was $110 Australian, 110 or 115, something like that. But yeah, there is 5 soaps inside. So if you are looking for something that you can kind of gift, like if you want to just break it apart and say put it in like as a stocking filler, or if like you're doing someone's birthday present and you want to give them a few different items, I think that this is a really, really fantastic gift idea for that very reason, that you can just break it up and just like gift a soap to each person you want to gift it to. Size is really substantial as well, and beautiful smell to it. Obviously, even though I'm like not a fan of the No. 5 perfume as an actual perfume, unless it's the Lou No. 5, I actually do like it when it's in like a soap, because I find that it's a bit more muted. It's not like so overpowering as a traditional No. 5. It's got a really good smell to it. It gives me more of that like Chanel No. 5 Lou. I'm getting hungry. I need to eat dinner. Like my brain just goes to mush when I'm hungry. So that's how it looks. No. 5 on it, and then this thing at the back. Oh, smells so good. So I actually got 2 of these. So I chose 2 of them. And the other one, I have already taken the soaps out. And what I've actually done is put them in my drawers in my closet. So that way my clothes smell like No. 5 fragrance. So yeah, I've pretty much been using them as a air freshener in my clothing drawers. Because I just like the smell. That's kind of weird, but that's what I have done. Okay, I've only got a couple. Well, I have something from Hermes, but there's like quite a few of them in the shopping bag. So yeah, I gotta get a wriggle on because I want to go eat. I'm hungry. All right, Gucci. I got something from Gucci. It's been a while since I bought something from Gucci. However, it's not the first time I've actually bought something like this from Gucci. I am an absolute huge fan. Dust bags. I'm a huge fan of Gucci. I think you know it's not a bag, right? Shoes. I'm a big fan of Gucci shoes. I think that Gucci makes awesome shoes at a very fair price point for high top, like, you know, luxury, like top end sort of luxury. I also find that the quality of their shoes is really good. I have a few pairs already of Gucci Princetowns. Love them. But this time I picked out something that's a little bit more controversial. And some people are going to go, what the hell are those? They are absolutely hideous. And they probably remind you of something. What do they remind you of? Crocs. They kind of have a croc vibe to them. So they've got that mule sort of clog style. So that's, you know, they're croc clogs, whatever you want to call it. So they're definitely not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Now for me, I'm a huge fan of like chunky shoes because I love platforms. Like I love anything that gives me height because I am short. So when I seen these, I was like, oh my God, they're chunky. I love a chunky vibe. They got a big chunky platform. They are also so light. Seriously, they are so light. Probably wondering for $655, how? Especially because it's a luxury, it's Gucci. They're actually made of rubber, like a technical rubber or something like that. And the front of the shoe, like just this part here where it's got the GG kind of cutouts, it's pebbled to make it look like it's actually leather. So they actually look like they're leather, but they're rubber. They don't feel like, you can feel like they're pretty firm, right? But they don't feel like, they don't really feel like rubber, if you know what I mean. Like they just don't feel like rubber. It's quite weird. Like they just feel, I can feel the foam. Like I can definitely feel that foam feeling because it's got like a cushiony kind of squishy sort of sole. Actual like rubber to the actual like the clog part, you know, it doesn't feel like it. So it doesn't feel like it's uncomfortable. It doesn't feel like it hurts. And I think that, you know, it's a great alternative to going with leather. So yeah, link will be in the description bar down below for these. And moving on to the last items that I have, so I can go and eat my dinner, and that's from Hermes. Now, these are all kind of like low cost sort of items from the brand, and they are pretty much sort of staples for me. I'm going to start off with this one because it's the only one I have in here that's a makeup item or beauty item, and you probably already recognize from like by the box what it is. I got it in the classic orange, which is orange white. That's it. They're just a beautiful classic orange, and the reason that I actually like the Hermes nail polishes, even though they're bloody expensive, they last me like about 2 weeks. I want to do this pretty quickly. I'm just going to show you what's inside. I just have buttloads of twillies, like twilly. I love the Hermes twillies. There's no denying it. I think that they make the best twillies. Now, like, I'm just going to say that if I stop shopping at Hermes, which I could very well, because, I mean, they are no stranger to pissing me off, this is probably the product that I could see myself always buying. Other twillies from other brands, or whatever you want to call them. Dior does Mitza, Chanel is bandeau or something, or scarf, I don't know. But just no other brand just makes twillies that I really like. They can't beat Hermes. So this one is, I know I just did like a completely unclimactic unboxing of this twilly, but this is the Caris Voltance twilly. This is in like a lilac mauve purpley colorway. It is definitely more girly, but it has orange boxes on it. So I like that little pop of orange. I think that's super fun. And I think that this means that this twilly is going to go with orange bags really well. And then it's also going to go with like pretty much everything, like YouTube, grey over there, grey asphalt, whoopsie, and then black. Like, it's going to go with everything. So that's if you're a purple person. I mean, if you're not into purples, then you're probably going to go, nah, yuck, don't like it. Because color is subjective. Not everybody likes the same color. So yeah, Caris Voltance twilly, that is in current season. So if you're looking for that, definitely jump on it soon, because the Hermes twillies are seasonal. I'm gonna do that one last because that's actually not from the Hermes store in Australia. So yeah, these are all from Australia except for that one. What's this one? Okay, right, we'll do this one now. This is, again, the Caris Voltance, however you say, Caris, whatever, Voltance twilly, but this is in the colorway that's got the blue pale, and I think it's got jaune soufre or something like that. It's got some vert, it looks like a vert embrun, And yeah, this is a very fun pastel sort of colorway. So I'll do them side by side so you can get an idea. Because, you know, if you're not a purple person, but you're a blue person, then maybe this other one's more for you. It's definitely for pastel lovers. Like, if you detest pastels, you're probably not going to like this colorway of Twilly. Oop. Okay, yep, there we go. So yeah, look at that. Oh my God, I love the design. I love the design. It is so fun and cute, but there's just so many colors going on. Like, yeah, I really am a fan of this one. Is, again, same new season. So if you want to act soon before they do change seasons, because they're going to go into fall winter pretty soon now. And this is the Cliquettes Twilly, we're just going to say that. And this again has some purple in it. It does have mauve, so the actual color name is mauve, which is that kind of purpley tone, I think right there or something like that. And then there's like a bit of a rose sakura tone. So this has got more of a yellow in it. So this is definitely more of like that yellow lovers sort of color, but it's still pastel, which I really liked. And then there's some white base to it too. And this is more like a jaune amber at the bottom. It's a much more vibrant yellow. So yeah, this one, say, let me put up all these pastel ones so you can get a vibe for it. And then, you know, if you like any of these, definitely act on it soon. So yeah, that's all of them side by side that are in that kind of pastel family. They're all really fun sort of colors. All right, this one, like I said, this is not from Australia. I actually got this in Europe. Because they didn't have this in Australia anymore, and it was because I acted way too late on it. There was like a period of time, as you guys all know, that I just was not really wanting to shop at Hermes. I just was done. I just was over it. So when this came out, this particular Twilly design, I pretty much was like in my stage of going, nah, I'm not giving them money here. So I had to get it in Europe because it was an old season. It was like probably like 2 seasons ago now. And that's the Libris, whatever. Butcher everything, and I'm bloody hungry, so I don't care right now. So yeah, Ex Libris Twilly. This was a very, very popular Twilly. They had one that was like a gold neutral color with this kind of base to it, but it had a lot more brown, that brown gold, like, you know, the Hermes gold. It was so popular. I couldn't get that anymore. It was no longer available in Europe, but they did have this one. So this has got an orange and a blue, but it is still a very, very neutral colorway Twilly, which I don't really have much of. I don't really have many neutral Twillies in my collection. I mostly go for like fun colors and stuff like that. So this one, and then my other one, which is like a black and a white Twilly, are pretty much my only really like neutral Twillies. But yeah, that is it. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go and eat dinner, but I'll have all the links down below to pretty much everything. But yeah, I'll also link Vestiaire Collective as well. So, you know, if you don't shop on Vestiaire Collective, I highly recommend it. Also as well, for peace of mind, if you're not familiar with like, you know, the brand that you're buying, if you don't have comparable products, then I always recommend to get your items authenticated as well. Even though Vestiaire Collection does do their own authentication, I think for extra peace of mind, if you are not experienced or you're not familiar with like that particular item that you're buying, then get the extra peace of mind and get authentication done. I personally recommend Real Authentication because they do clothing as well. There's a discount code for them in the description bar down below as well, which I'll leave underneath the Vestiaire Collective link, so that way you've got both references there. But yeah, that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!